Alright, so basically today I'm going to be going over what towers in TDS. We're going to be rating them off of their cost, their cost for their stats, what exactly they do, their meta-ness, what they're used in, and strategies that they're actually viable in. Starting with the Electroshocker. Now, I don't exactly really know him very well. I don't really use this tower. But let's see. Alright, so I still think this tower doesn't have much use. So it's not like terrible, so we're gonna put it in the not that bad charts. This was made by someone, I don't fucking know. Oh, made by this guy apparently. Alright, so we're gonna put this in not that bad, or somewhere in between meh. It's not good. It's bad, but there's no just like bad tier. It's just like absolutely useless, fucking in the dumpster, and not that bad. So we're gonna put it in meh. We're gonna place not that bad with bad. I'm gonna put it right there. Here's a level 1 Electroshocker. Let's see how it does. It shocks one zombie. That's literally all it does. Does no damage at all. I should have started off with level 1. Let's look at level 2, I guess. Let me get some support in the back. Or just in the front. I have to say, I'm expecting more than I did. Well, this is better than I thought it was. The Electroshocker actually seems okay. But I don't know what archetype would be used in, because I don't really know what which one is something. There's already no freezer shit, so I wouldn't know how this tower performs. The Electroshocker's defense melt, lots of chaining, and a little bit of damage, low fire rate, I would have to say. I'm going to put it in the good tier, because it definitely seems like a pretty helpful tower. But I do not know how good it is in events, so I can't really judge it like that. So I'm just going to put it in good for now. Now, Cowboy. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure the Cowboy got nerfed so it doesn't get money anymore. I'm gonna check real quick. I don't see it giving any money at all. I'm not sure if that's like a glitch, but it doesn't seem to be doing any money. So let's look here. See? There is no money being made by the Cowboy Tower here. It's an upgrade, I see. Okay. It's every 8th shot. There used to be no upgrade, and it used to be random. So, because of that, I'm gonna have to put in the Cowboy. Where's the normal Cowboy at? And meh, it's not a good early game anymore. Same with Golden Cowboy. They don't seem to be that good, and it doesn't really seem like good in any archetypes. And I don't even know how much money he gave. I don't think he gave very much. Next is the Golden Soldier and the Soldier. They aren't good, but bad isn't. I think they're bad. The Golden Soldier's meh. It's okay early game. Normal Soldier is just bad. It doesn't do very well. End game, it's trash because it only shoots 3 bullets. Its damage isn't high enough to make up for its low fire rate. It just isn't a very good tower for any mode. We have John and Militant. John was good, so I'm gonna put him in very good. Can't really show anything. Militant now is a different story. Militant isn't good. I would generally put it in maybe even. I think useless is. I'm putting Soldier in useless. I think Militant can be in bad, not useless. It definitely isn't terrible, but it's definitely nothing compared to his former, the John Tower. So I'm gonna keep it at bad and maybe move it down to useless later. Next is whatever the hell this thing was. This was released like the day Hardcore came out. That thing was OP as shit. It's going straight in the OP tier. Next is the Commander. Now, the Commander was definitely way better back in the day, but it's still a very, very good tower. Basically, this tower buffs all your fire rate by, I think, 100% or more. And it has a base stat buff of max level 30, 10, 15, and then 30. Level goes up, but I'm pretty sure I'm about 15. So we're going to put it at very good. It's not necessarily OP, but if you consider commander chains, where you could basically just have an active 100% or 200% buff at all times, which is amazing, it's very useful. You fuck your holiday savings. You just should go in OP. Okay, the ace pilot's an interesting one. I think I should like Now, okay, the ace pilot, for some reason, in all the last event maps we got, it works perfectly. Hardcore, the last few Halloween events, the Christmas event, it was just amazing. This tower currently is just OP as hell. Because it's worked in every archetype for the last few events, and still in Hardcore. It's still a decent tower in normal survival, but definitely not nearly as good. Next up is the Archer, Holiday Archer, whatever you want to call him. Now, he definitely had a huge fall from grace. This guy used to be OP as shit. Now, I haven't seen him in a meta in, like, a year. It used to be very good. It's not still terrible. It's not a terrible troop. Just isn't considered good. And the reason is, I'm pretty sure it lost a lot of its Pierce. Or it used to do way more damage, and these upgrades were a lot cheaper. I'm not sure exactly. All I know is that it's nothing like it used to be. And it literally just, that used to be cheaper. I'm pretty sure the last upgrade used to be 2,500. This tower was insanely OP. It was just great. And I'm pretty sure the reason it was good is because it was fire rate. I don't know if it's true. And I'm pretty sure it didn't have to charge up a shot like it used to. Now, it's not terrible, but it's definitely had a fall from grace, and that's why I will put it in the meh tier. It's definitely can be used in survival as an okay troop, but it is not very useful in deck archetype, not deck archetypes, game archetypes. Next is the Commando. Okay, we need to bring out more gameplay for this. So, I finally got this thing down, and let's see how it goes. This Commando is level 1. This costs about 2,000. I mean, you know what? Isn't that bad? I mean, I did think it'd be way worse. Let's check out this luck. Definitely struggles against tank. Also never gets hidden detection. Now we have quad launcher. I still think that these missiles do really nothing. Now it does 10 damage. 10 damage instead of the former 4. And its last upgrade looks decent, but it doesn't look good. It still has no camera. And its splash, I don't think does anything either. These missiles don't seem to do much damage. Let's see how much they do. If it shoots this missile, we'll see. I think they do about 5 each. Not good, not good. They did hugely lower the cost of this upgrade. This upgrade used to be 20,000. Now it's 10,000. So that's nice. But let's see exactly how good it is. I have enough money? Yes. Let's see. Does it become anything better than what he was before? One-shot slows. does good damage to normal bosses. It's not a terrible troop. It's just like, it has no category. It's just so vague. Splash damage, okay damage, weird fire rate, great range. It doesn't fit into anything. No camo. Like, it's just really strange. I definitely think it's not worthy of anything higher than meh. So that is where it will go, right in meh. Grenader Demoman. Okay, the Demoman is actually very good for its cost. Very good. But the problem with it is that it's not very good endgame. It's decent endgame, but not good. So we're going to put it into meh. For early game players, we're going to put it into good. But that's different. I'm going to keep it at just... I'm going to put it in good, I guess. Meh. Yeah. And I need to think. It's bad. Commando's bad. Our pink wasn't bad. Okay. DJ. Not as good as Commander, but it's gonna go on very good because it's upgrades are great. You can't stack them, but there's no point. It doesn't have an ability for you to stack or loop. This DJ increases range and lowers cost. Now the DJ has a pretty good range to begin with, and two DJs on the map definitely even help each other, increasing both their range. So the DJ is just good to play multiplayer and single player. Crook Boss is interesting. The Crook Boss is an early game troop who does pretty good damage for its money and summons these little guards. Think of the guards as little, well, military bases, or little cars. Think of it as the gun car. It summons a little crook guy who will walk up with a gun and shoot them from a range. If any zombie gets into it and makes way through it before it is killed before it reaches the crook, the spawned crook or grunt will fall and die. Now, the thing that's good about this is that you could basically just stack them. You could stack a bunch of them, and they are pretty good damage dealing. As you can see here, the Crook Boss has very good upgrades. Literally by upgrade 3, not even that much money, he gains 4 times more damage and double the guards, even more range. Watch this. Now, he does so much more damage, just an absolute shredder, tank shredder. This Crook Boss is just an amazingly good troop, and its last upgrade is good too. It isn't that good, but it increases the guards, doubles almost like 2.3 times more damage, more range again, and halves the fire rate, not halves, gets rid of the fire rate by like maybe 1/4 of a second. The Crook Boss is an amazingly good troop, and I genuinely think it fits into a lot of things. The only problem is that, from what I'm pretty sure, can only place a few, right? 4, which kind of balances it out. But still, it's really good. Good for the events at the moment. It's a very good troop. It does not work in most events. Well, it works in some events, but it's not amazing. But it doesn't work in events really well, except for the ones now. I mean, it's hard to explain. It's just good, and I genuinely think it's a really good tower. And if it really makes you want to grind towards those levels to get it. Okay, here's an interesting one. Listen, medic has a use, but in survival it really doesn't. Let me explain. A lot of those new stunning towers don't even stun anymore. The boomers don't stun anymore because of a glitch. And the only towers that stun usually don't stun very much. In events, it's good, but you never want to use it. There's just better things to use. So I really don't know where you want to put the medic. I'm just gonna put it in meh for now. It isn't used very often, so I'm not really sure. what it really does. I know what it does. It heals your troops, so a little bit of damage itself, but does not seem very useful. Mortar, I have no idea what this tower. I've used it like twice. When Templar was OP, I used Mortar to break it because Shield was like that. I have no idea what else it does. Just putting it in there. Alright. Pursuit. Pursuit is an interesting one. I have no idea, like, how good this thing is, but I have an idea of how it works. It seems good. I'll put it in good, because what I've seen, I have it. I have the tower. It seems to be good. A good troop. A tower. But I'm not completely sure how it is in meta, in events. Don't really know. I've not really seen anything on it. Scout, okay. You have to think about gold. You have to think about Scout. Scout isn't useless. It's not terrible. So I'm gonna put it just in bad. I have no idea what this thing does. I've used it like twice. You, sir. Okay. Golden Flamethrower. How am I even announce? It's just shit. Now, Golden Scout. I'm gonna put this shit in OP for one reason. It can carry the early game, and it can almost solo Insane. Or for what I've last tried with Commander and DJ and such. It is great, amazing, great in the event right now for, well, first two waves, first two nights. Great in early game, great in everything. It's just really, really good. Its price is cheap. Its golden stats literally become triple after the third upgrade or so. So just a really good troop. Outlaw, Ranger, whatever you like to call it. This troop is very good. It costs a lot, but it is worth it. It definitely stops a lot of things in their tracks, and setting it on strong is a very good thing to do. Now, if it's going to be good or very good, I don't really know. We're going to keep it in very good for now. But in terms of meta, I mean, I'd put it in good because I'm not really sure. Okay, Sledger. Sledger is just Sledger. It's not very good. It's not very useful. It definitely has its good things about it. From what I know, the ice that freezes that says double damage isn't actually double damage for other troops. I'm not sure if it's a glitch for one of my games. But we're going to base off if it wasn't a glitch. If that's actually how it works. It doubles it for ice. I'm going to put it in good. It definitely has a use for its doubling, but in events, it doesn't seem to be very good. Because in the strategies, you have a specific strategy, and you can't just throw shit in. So we're just going to put this in bad, because it's not meh. It's meh and survival. So we're going to base up event survival. Event, really useless. Survival, we'll put in there. Golden Crook. Same thing. Really? That's War Machines, OP, you know. Toxic Gunner. This will slow things down, which is really good. It's useful. But the only problem is, like, I don't see ease very much. I don't really know what it works. Just gonna keep it, like, well, in meh. So I'm not sure how meta it is. I still don't know. There's a lot of troops I don't know are meta. Turret. Wasn't there like a thing called Sentry? I thought it was like a Sentry. I don't even know. Turret is... It's kind of just like a replacement for Accelerator, huh? Yeah. Put it in good. Good troop. Sniper. It was used in the very early days of hardcore, when it was still in beta. Now, it's useless. So I'll conclude the video of TDS Ranked. This is not an exact tier list, strictly based on what I have seen, my gameplay, and my years on this game. I am not completely sure of meta, not completely sure if this is exactly true. It definitely isn't exactly true. A lot of things I'm still unsure of. So please, don't spam hate comments. I do not know exactly what I'm saying in this video. Take this whole thing with a fucking bag of salt because I do not fully know a lot of metas, because currently I can't really ask shit in the TDS server because General is down for some reason. So yes, this is my tier list based off what I have seen, what I have thought, what I came up with. So here's the tier list. Take it with a grain of salt, pound of salt, and don't base your whole gameplay off of this. Goodbye and Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays.